Welcome to the Occupational Safety Leadership Podcast, episode number 296. In today's episode, we're going to sit down and talk about the one question every safety professional should ask daily. So, I think for the most part, anybody listening to this is trying to be a better safety professional. We're walking the floor, whether that be a factory floor, a warehouse, a lab, whatever we happen to be in working on safety and all that stuff. Then we're looking around then. So I think the one question that we should ask is, what could get somebody hurt next? We do a really good job of compliance. Let's sit down and talk about risk, because we can sit down and follow the OSHA regs, and that's awesome and great starting point, of course, but it doesn't always address everything we find in the workplace out there. And so by asking us this question, we're going to shift our focus from compliance to risk, right? We're going to sit down and talk to the people then too, because the people really know what's happening out there then. So they really know what that risk is then. And what we want to do is, of course, is not just talk to the folks, but as you talk to the folks, you can start to get these little hints of, oh, there was a near miss, or there was a time when this happened. And so for some folks, it takes them a little bit of time to open up. It takes them like they need to feel comfortable with you. They also need to know that when you're asking about these things, that you actually care. You're not just saying that to check a box and say, awesome, I walked the floor. I need to zip back to the office and go get some forms done. When you ask these questions and you go down these roads, they expect that you're going to do something about this. So these are really great questions to sit down and say, what is going to get somebody hurt next? And of course, not just walking the floor, but you can use this for openings at different meetings out there then, when we're looking at work plans. If we're sitting down and saying, hey, we're going to here's the future, we're going to build a new wing. Let's kind of, so there's ways that you can integrate this in. So so just to wrap up today's, it's a very short and sweet episode. So I really think, at least for me, what works out good at least is the one question every safety professional should always ask is, what's the next thing that could hurt somebody here? Look around, ask around, take action. And with that, let's wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you get anything from these podcasts, please do everything you can to help share, spread, send this to a safety professional who needs to hear this, and have a safe day.